Hello, so welcomes back everyone. And Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Hask here, and we are about to assault Lord Grathan's estate. Apologies for the the semi-end of the last part. I was extremely tired. It's been a few hours. Managed to grab a little bit of sleep. But I did really need it. I was drifting off. Which is no good for anyone. But feeling a lot better now, and we'll continue with our time here on Dromund Kaas. So, let's look at the situation. We need to speak to our fellow apprentice, Denkril Ball. Seemingly he's found a weakness to prove that Lord Grathan is not untouchable within his estate. We also need to locate the Mask of Revan. Indeed. Right. Okay, let's get ourselves underway. Now, there are a couple of other situations we can look into. Ooh, we have a bit of mail. Oh, Darth Bara himself. In regards to the slave captains, seems Commander Pritch contacted Darth Barras. The slave captains are dead, my lord. Your apprentice exterminated every voice foolish enough to attempt a blackmail against you. The surviving slaves waged a revolt you designed with renewed strength. They now know the price of disappointing the great Darth Barras. I will continue to monitor the insurgents. Thanks to your apprentice, the slaves' continued obedience is assured. And obviously Darth Barras, in response to the update, obviously has told us that our dedication to brutality is commendable. Study Commander Pritch's report and remember the value of aggression. The value of aggression.
Hold your position, please, and keep your weapon holstered. The remotes are scanning you now. You check out. Sorry, my lord. We're on the lookout for anyone with Lord Grathan, and I'm sick of letting him stomp on my people.
Some elaboration is required.
Look, stick around a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation, but Grathan's a nightmare. The Sith Lord's gone rogue. He's holed up in his estate past the wall. He's got weapons, shields, and a cadre of scientists developing new tech to use against us. Grathan wants respect and authority from the Dark Council, so in true Sith fashion, he turned on his masters to prove his power. As a result, we have to put up with this lunacy. So if you're here to cause Grathan problems anyway, you might help us out.
I live to serve the Empire.
Here's the story. There are nearly 100 men assigned to this sector, some on the wall, some watching Grathan. 20 are missing. My men. Practically my kids. Grathan stole them, and I want them back.
Why would Lord Grathan be kidnapping soldiers?
I don't know what Lord Grathan wants with them. Maybe he's holding them hostage just to demoralize us. Who knows? But if you're heading to Grathan's grounds, help them get out. Tell them to report back to their Duchess. That's, what they call me.
I will handle it.
I've got reports saying that Grathan's been transporting prisoners to another wing of his estate. I don't know if it's my people he's moving, but it's worth checking out. Watch yourself. Grathan doesn't mess around.
And neither do we, thankfully. Okay. Looking for Captain Sarnova's missing troops from the wall. We do have this astromech droid, which would like our attention. We'll speak to it later. We don't need to look at these priority missions. A lightning spire there.
Shh! Have to be very careful. Lord Grathan's eyes are everywhere. He's suspicious of all strangers. He must be blind to our doings.
Your name, now.
Captain Bryn, Imperial Special Forces. This work requires intense concentration, a special kind of mind. Grathan's trouble, see? Big trouble. Mad scientist type, likes weapons, cyborgs, droids, ergonomic chairs. My mission's to keep an eye on him, watch for anything suspicious. But I don't know what you're doing here.
I'm going to storm Lord Grathan's estate.
I figured as much. Sharp eyes, see? I can tell these sorts of things. I don't mean to be pushy, but since you're going that way, maybe you wouldn't mind helping me out.
I'm listening. What's your trouble?
See, my orders are to keep my distance and not enter Lord Grathan's place or cause any kind of ruckus. But I'm supposed to see about a certain prototype turret design the Rogue Lords supposedly acquired. Empire wants it for mass production.
What's so special about this turret?
I don't know specifics, only that it's supposed to be pretty powerful. Lord Grathan's got the turrets hidden inside somewheres. I'd go looking for them myself, but orders are orders. I have to stay put. Since you're going in, you could maybe poke around and see if you can't find the plans to those turrets.
Now you'll see what a Sith is capable of.
Good deal. That's the spirit. The thing is, you never get past the turrets unless you take out a guard and get a security badge. The security badge transmits a signal that tells the turrets the badge holder is friendly. So the op is, get a security badge off a guard, find those turrets and grab the plans. Easy, right? I'll be keeping an eye out here. Right where you found me.
Okay. So, we can find the missing soldiers, find the turret schematics. Lord Grathan seems to have a lot of scientists working on advanced technology. Not a problem. Thank you. So we do have a staged bonus mission here to defeat 15 of Grathan's forces. Ooh, here's the security badge we need to access the turret schematic room. That's certainly doing a good job. Stage 1 complete. Stage 2 is to defeat 30 more of Lord Grathan's forces. We have another Juggernaut over there. Which way do we want to go first? I guess we can look into the missing soldiers. We have a more object on Grathan. See, despite him turning rogue, he has a lot of supporters. I wonder what he's promised them. Probably a place in his new hierarchy once everything gets sorted out. The manufacturing plant. We have a coolant tank. Let's just freeze everyone. Thankfully, these forces also count towards our staged bonus mission. Experimental droids here. choke that guy to death. Level 37. Hi there.
Authorization. Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go. Please don't go. What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
I'm here on my own. Lord Grathan is an enemy.
Then who? System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188697. Please, did the Duchess send you? Please help me.
Tell me what happened to you.
Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads, put us in droids. Identification model OHK99. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now my body's lying dead across the room. I can see it.
Are the rest of the soldiers still alive?
I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey. But I know they can still think, feel. Please listen. You could disable us all. Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please. You could put an end to this. Use the command console. I can't go with you, motor and combat systems non-functional. Please, make it stop hurting.
Oh dear. Well, we found out what happened to the Duchess's soldiers. And this is the poor ensign who's just across from us in that droid. So we have an option now to deactivate all of these experimental droids. Or we could make use of them as a precious resource and send them back to the Empire.
On, bring it!
Of course, we have been told by the ensign that, despite them being converted into droids, they're still trapped, like, in their bodies, so to speak. Their bodies will be moving like a droid unto themselves, but they'll be trapped thinking and feeling inside, watching everything that happens. It's quite a horrible, life they would lead, for however long they would, lead it. I will disable the droids. Because I wouldn't want to be in their place. Oh shit. We have some extra security. We need 5 more of Grathan's forces defeated for the second stage of the bonus mission. Or at least the one bonus mission we have so far. No doubt there's more that's going to be made available later. Happy days, that's stage 2 complete. Stage 3 is to activate the experimental warbot and claim its data core. The experimental warbot is here. Rolling into action. Don't ask us how we force choke a robot, but we manage. So we claimed its data core, we need to drop that off in another drop box later. Right, so... there is another side of exploration mission over there. We'll leave it alone. I'll explain the situation, and I suppose my agent did it best. there's a researcher over there who learned that another group of scientists working for Lord Grathan are creating a new type of, like, cybernetic enhancements which help regenerate quickly. Perfect for soldiers who have received crippling wounds and allowing them to live a normal life once again. She doesn't want to give that to the Empire. She wants to sell those designs on, like, the black market or the galactic market. She doesn't care about the Empire. She cares about her profit. And so, when you go get the plans, the scientists who created the concept ask you to, well, preserve it. To keep it in their system for Lord Grathan, rather than download it and take it back to the scientist, the researcher over here. I normally choose to download it, or with the agent I chose to download it, and lore-wise I would hand it over to the Empire. In a sense, I didn't complete the quest.
I'm going to haunt you.
Because handing it over to the Empire was not an option. Right, we are here because we're looking for our fellow apprentice. Oh, hello. Ah, there was an enemy hiding in a crate, it seems.
You must be the operative Lord Bara sent. I thought he'd choose a stealthy assassin, not some senseless savage.
Barris knows what he's doing.
I suppose he wants a spectacle, or he wouldn't have entrusted such a blunt and tactless animal.
There's more to me than meets the eye.
We've got business to handle. With the entire complex roused, we'll have to get in each other's faces another time. Now listen. Lord Grathan is a rogue Sith who boldly defies the Dark Council. Locked away here, he's been untouchable. Lord Barris wants to let Grathan know he can be reached. And after a year undercover, I've discovered the way. Lord Grathan has a son.
Maybe in another year you can find out his shoe size.
He wears boots, not shoes, smart mouth. I was assigned to find Grathan's weakness. He's kept his son a secret in order to protect him from his enemies. Grathan would be devastated if his only child and heir was dead. That would send a message.
I'm no baby killer.
We're not talking about a baby here. Grathan's kid is nearly 20 and strong with the Force. He's been trained in the ways of the Sith since birth. You'll have your hands full.
I highly doubt it.
All right. Maybe underestimating your foes works for you. Grathan's away on business. I managed to hack a special spike that will get you inside his private quarters. But first you're going to have to knock out Grathan's surveillance station so you aren't seen entering the quarters.
What do I care if I'm observed?
The surveillance system is also a sophisticated defense network. If you don't destroy the system before entering the private chambers, you'll never make it. All you have to do is locate the monitoring stations around the compound and, well, stick your lightsaber in them. Think you can handle that brute?
Is that all I need to know?
That's all then. Destroy the monitoring stations, then get inside Grathan's private quarters. The son's name is Beelslit. Find him and end him. I'll meet you back here when you're done. Try not to screw up.
I kinda like his attitude.
I like that he's trying to provoke us, and then he had the audacity to go, "We'll get into one of each other's faces next time," and then he goes on to try and provoke us even further still. He really must not value his life all that much.
Better check I still have all my parts.
So, into Lord Grathan's main estate. Elvet. Save some for me, at least. So these are the monitoring stations. So, 2 more monitoring stations, the Mask of Revan and the turret schematics. Down this way is the secure vault. Some of the few enemies
Market
that
value on this place must be sky high. Makes my brain hurt trying to figure.
some of the few enemies that actually are aware of us as soon as they kind of see us. Obviously, normally most enemies have a certain range you need to get to, but as soon as we kind of walked in, they were ready to do battle. Right, let's get ourselves into the vault, shall we? I'll be taking this, thank you. Ah, more friends. Speaking of, I don't see many people running around as Revan these days. I should probably pull out Revan's attire and wear it once again. Actually, maybe we could do that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, there's a monitoring station just in front of us. We'll leave that one alone for a moment. We'll come back to it. For now, let's head down to the weapons lab.
No. Oh, this is a disaster. Simply terrible. Somebody has to stop me. Somebody has to stop me right now.
Are you the one who's controlling these turrets?
I'm ashamed to say yes, but not by choice, I assure you.
I'm programmed to understand over 100 languages and dialects, and in not one is the phrase on fire positive when referring to a person. Why, of all droids, I was chosen to maintain these awful things and protect their schematics, I will never understand. Oh, if only I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions. I'd destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant.
Wait, you have the plans to these things?
The turret schematics are stored within my databanks. If the restraining bolt was removed, I could delete them, ensuring that no more turrets could be built. It's the next best thing to disabling the turrets themselves. If you value organic life, you will remove my restraining bolt and let me destroy the schematics once and for all.
I'm downloading the plans for the Imperials.
If you're insistent on it, there's nothing I can do. After all, I'm not programmed for combat. If it were up to me, organic species would not be allowed to do such horrible things to each other.
We just pretend our enemies are droids.
Oh my, I think if I had a stomach, I would be sick right now.
Right, we can go back to Captain Bryn. Set ourselves on fire, why not? Okay, into Grathan's private quarters.
Mother, a stranger approaches.
You don't know the half of it, kid.
I am Sylvanta Grathan. How dare you enter my son's room uninvited? Who are you?
Step aside, woman. I'm here for the boy.
You'll have to kill me first. And while my son is still an acolyte, I am fully Sith.
Then we have something in common, Sylvanta.
Then may the Force give me the strength to defeat you. Beelslit, take cover.
No, Mother! I stand at your side! Attack!
Ow! Okay. She has some skill.
Come on, bring it!
Stop! You are more than a match for us! Mother, if I am the target, save yourself! I don't want to see you die!
My son, you must not sacrifice yourself for anyone, not even me. You must endure at all costs. Assassin, you've carved your way into the inner sanctum of Lord Grathan's compound, all to kill a boy. You are a breath away from the Master himself. Spare us, and I'll help you destroy Lord Grathan instead.
You want me to kill your husband? Aren't you the dutiful wife?
I married Lord Grathan for power. It was a means to an end. Now I want out. I'm strong, but can't touch my husband. How long I've waited for someone to end his oppressive rule.
You have my attention.
A wicked plan is taking shape. Long ago, my husband was nearly beheaded. Now he cannot exist without his helmeted mask. Everyone knows this. Kill Lord Grathan. My son will wear the mask and assume his mantle. He'll publicly rant that his son was murdered. No one will be the wiser.
What's in it for me?
In addition to appearing successful in your task, I'll reward you in either credits or an item of power, your choice.
I prefer a powerful item.
Excellent. You won't regret it. Lord Grathan deserves to die. With this pass card, you may enter Lord Grathan's secret chamber. You'll find him there. After you've ended Lord Grathan's miserable existence, bring his masked helmet to me.
Be sure there are no surprises when I return.
I'm certainly not interested in angering someone as lethal as you. Besides, you're doing me a great service. Be wary of Lord Grathan. There are few as attuned to the dark side as he.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
Neither do I, but What are the chances we'll ever get to test ourselves against the Dark Lord of the Sith? This is not exactly according to plan, but I like a challenge. We thought Lord Grathan was away as well, but seems he was keeping his position very hush to the situation.
My uninvited guest finally arrives. Your feelings betray you, youngster. I sensed your murderous intentions the moment you entered my sanctum. What's more, your unshielded mind has revealed your accomplice, my loving wife.
That's knowledge you'll take to your grave.
Ah, another naive youngster who's fallen under my wife's influence. Sylvanta is a user, child. She's obsessed with power. It's one of the things that attracted me to her, but it's outgrown its amusement. I am death itself, child. Come embrace the darkness.
Did you scare me?
Well, for embracing death, that didn't go quite how you planned, did it, Lord Grathan? Oh, we have multiple masks now. What was Lord Grathan studying?
Yes, I sensed my husband's death. Lord Grathan is no more. What pleasure to think he suffered.
I took no pleasure in killing him.
Mother, what does this mean? Am I truly to become the master of this house?
You will wear his mask and assume his identity, but you are not yet ready to rule, my dear. The voice will be yours, but the words will be mine.
I have longed for my father's death, and the chance to claim his power.
Yes, this is a great day. You have served us well, my new friend.
You promised me a powerful item.
I may be Sith, and mistress of a renegade house in defiance of the Dark Council, but I'm a woman of my word. For appearance sake, you'll still be unwelcome here. But today, my son and I have become your secret allies.
Be sure it remains a secret.
Have no fear. It would be disastrous for me if our secret were exposed. Now leave me. I have much to do now that I control House Grathan.
Okay. Looks like we weren't given that powerful item. But no matter, we can report to Baal. Let her know the mission was a success. And then we have to head back to the wall, I believe. We also have the Mask of Revan, so we need to head back to the Revanite camp. How are you doing, Vet? Rank 8. but it's trying to catch up.
I'm surprised you survived. So is it done? Is Grathan's son dead?
I didn't even break a sweat.
Somehow I doubt that. Doesn't say much for Grathan's security forces if a clumsy clod like you was able to bang into his private chamber and off his son.
Why don't you back up that mouth with action?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Killing the murderer of Grathan's son will solidify my cover here. Bara can replace you easily.
Aren't you the scoundrel?
You don't know the half of it. Though I'm more than capable of facing you alone, a smart man uses every advantage. And I am a smart man.
The intruder! The intruder is here! Everyone to me! Attack!
I'll deal with you in just a moment. Ah, you tried. And now we must return to Darth Bara to let him know the situation. So, we could go back to the wall, but we're going to have to head back there later anyhow.
Scare me?
So before we do anything else, let's head back to the Revanite compound. I didn't know for the longest time that there was a little bit of a shortcut this way, which is also the direction of another datacron. There was a datacron near the entrance to Grathan's estate, next to a waterfall there, but there's one here as well. Ta-da! Does it have this unique vine cat here, Sharp Claw?
Scare me?
Falls. And we've got a companion gift. Ooh. Got this helmet here. Huh. You know, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll keep that in mind. So I believe that is the Shrine of Revan over there. So if we follow this path down, we should head back to the Revanite camp. Oh shit. Oh dear, the light side are victorious right now. On various planets, various champions of the light and dark side will appear when one side or the other are victorious. They are extremely capable. She would kick my ass in a couple of hits.
I want a statue erected of me. Don't even pretend I'm alone on that one.
So, the Mask of Revan. Who do we wish to return this to? Ladra and her crazy obsession, or maybe Turon, who might be a bit more controlled in its use and its interpretation.
By the stars, you made it back. Did you find the Mask of Revan? Tell me you didn't let Ladra have it. She's mad, and you know it.
I decided to bring the mask to you.
You have it? That's wonderful. So that That really is the mask of Darth Revan? Didn't think it would look so real, somehow.
If only I could have torn the mask from Revan's face personally.
I can almost feel Revan's power. It's dark power. Understandable that Ladra was so obsessed with it. But then, that's exactly why the rest of the Order doesn't need to see it. The darkness was a part of Revan, but only a part.
You know why I'm here, what I want.
I'll tell the others here that you completed the trial of the past. No one will argue. You're not a Revanite yet, but you're one step closer. Now I have some explanations to make to Ladra. Wish me luck.
Okay, so the trial of rebirth, the trial of the past. What other trial must we actually work through?
More initiates. The compound's getting less secure all the time. Still, I suppose the Master knows what he's doing. And if you can follow the ways of Revan, we'll judge your worth.
What ways are you talking about?
Revan didn't work alone. Revan had allies, all walks of life. We're no different. You want to join us? You need to face the men and women who got here first and who've proved that they're loyal to the Master.
What would have to be done?
You need to show those in the Master's inner circle that you understand Revan's teachings. They'll ask questions. You'll answer. If they're not satisfied, they'll abandon the test of wisdom and begin your test of strength. Revan didn't suffer the weak.
Just tell me where to go.
Your pilgrimage starts in the jungle. You'll find your first guide there. He'll determine whether you're worth sending on to the rest. Be ready for anything, Initiate. The jungle's dangerous, and so are the true Revanites.
Okay, so these true Revanites are going to be teaching us certain... how to put this? Certain, like, philosophies that they believe Revan followed. If we... and obviously they'll ask us a question on whether or not we understand that philosophy. If we fail that test of wisdom, then they'll make us do a test of strength to prove that we're still somewhat worthy of joining the Order of Revan.
So, you have come. You who would join the Order of Revan. I am Dromund Kaas, Lord of Beasts. I am Revanite, and I am Sith. What do you say to me?
I haven't seen many non-human Sith.
For decades I have served the Master. He found me when I was a lava and saw that I was strong in the Force. Against the Empire's traditions he trained me. This is the way of Revan, to teach all species the path to power.
I comprehend your meaning.
Good. Now you will answer a question. And you will answer well, or face the claws of my pets. Why do you think Revan trained aliens in the ways of the Sith? Why did Revan offer power to all Seekers?
Revan knew that servants are more useful when they're powerful.
You answer well. You answer wisely. You speak like a true Revanite. You may proceed on your pilgrimage and seek worth in the eyes of another.
Let's get this out of the way.
Seek the mercenary called SWTOR as she teaches her soldiers. Then shall your trial continue.
I wonder if I should have chosen an answer more appropriate to how Hask may have responded. There's multiple times I've done the questions of wisdom. It's always the second one that screws me up. We have a bonus mission to defeat 12 beasts out here in the jungle. like that with full sleep refreshing, we can jump just to multiple targets. Or, well, one target after the other. Trail of bodies to be looted in our wake. Right. Here's the next member of the Revenites' inner circle. Like a small Mandalorian camp here.
Talking. Have some of the men head into the city. They've earned a break from training.
Yes, Commander.
It's good to see you alive. Not everyone makes it past Morin. Raymond contacted me from the base. Said you wanted to join our society. Is it true?
It's true. I'm seeking the approval of the Inner Circle.
I'm called SWTOR. I teach these mercenaries how to fight. My service to the Master is a matter of honor. Centuries ago, my clan fought Revan when we invaded the Republic with the rest of the Mandalorians. It was our privilege to battle Jedi. We lost the war over Malchor 5, but that was a privilege too. It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
I see what you're saying.
I serve the Order to ensure Revan's name isn't forgotten. Revan was a warrior, a leader, and deserves to be remembered. Since you're not bound by honor, how do I know you won't sully the Dark Lord's memory? What can you do for the Order in Revan's name?
I'll learn all I can about Revan's past.
Fine. The Order has enough warriors. You might be able to serve. You'll need to talk to one more person before you head back to the compound. Find Major Pathel. He oversees security on the wall.
I will be there soon.
Glory to Mandalore, and glory to our Master.
Okay, normally I get that wrong. Mind, it looked like the only option I never normally choose. If you get it wrong, and you need to prove yourself as a warrior, she set up some mercenary recruits deeper along the path. And you must kill, I think, 10 of them. Defeat so many Mandalorian mercenaries, and then come back to her. That is her trial of strength. We have one more member of the Inner Circle to speak to. And they are at the wall itself, which is why we were happy to come back this way. I'm actually going to come back here shortly for another matter.
Come on over. There's nothing to trouble us here, and we can speak freely. I'm Major Pathel, at your service. It's always wonderful to meet new initiates. The Order of Revan needs all the dedicated young people it can get.
You're awfully cheerful, aren't you?
A necessary precondition of living on the wall, I think. To keep healthy out here, one needs spirit. I don't know how your other meetings went, but I like to conduct these interviews informally. No point making your life difficult, eh? And quite a few initiates, young officers, acolytes, and the like, think our secret society will help them become Morphs or Dark Lords. You're not like that, I presume?
I need no help to claim my rightful place.
I didn't think so. Not every initiate realizes that advancement in the Revenites does not guarantee advancement in the Empire, nor how dangerous being a Revanite really is. The Dark Council seeks to root us out. So, how do we respond? How do we answer the Empire's accusations of heresy?
We need to show our enemies the truth.
And we will, wherever we can. Not to say we shouldn't defend ourselves, but we won't become traitors to the Empire either. That's all I needed to make my judgment. I'm going to send a message to the compound. Raymond will be waiting for you.
Does this mean my trial's done?
Well, that's not for me to say, but I have a good feeling about you. Journey safely, and be proud to be a part of the Order of Revan.
Thank you. So, that's the Inner Circle met. Before we head back to the Revanite camp, Right, I'll speak to the 2 captains, turn in the experimental war droid data core.
Great, you're back. I take it you have the plans to the turrets, then? Can't wait to lay me eyes on them. Can't wait to take them back to the Empire.
It's all yours. Enjoy.
This is great news. These turrets are the future of Imperial anti-personnel weaponry, and Lord Grathan wanted to keep them all to himself. And we showed him. Can't wait to try these out on some Republic scum. Good work.
38. Ooh. A new ability there. Probably have a look at that once we get back to the Sith Sanctum.
I heard there was action in Grathan's place. Not many people make it in and out like that. But I'm not seeing my men. Tell me what you found in there.
Grathan was experimenting on them, converting them into machines.
Machines? Right. I'd heard rumors about Grathan's repulsive methods, and I have a strong stomach, but I feel a little sick right now. I was hoping they'd be okay. What an idiot I am.
They didn't suffer. I made sure of that. It was the least I could do.
Is that right? Well, I actually appreciate that. Guess it had to be done. You got the information I wanted, so you earned your pay. Take it. Those kids won't miss a few credits. Now I've got to send word to their families and return their belongings. Then it'll be time to recruit some fresh faces.
All part of the job, Captain. I'm sure you'll get it done.
Lovely thought. I'll see you around.
We're going to choose an implant. Neither of which are better than the ones we currently have equipped. So, back to the Revanite camp.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
So you finished the pilgrimage. Not bad. I don't know what happened out there. It's none of my business. But the Inner Circle approves of your initiation.
As it should be.
You did good in this trial. Now you'll have to find someone else to show you the next stage of the journey.
Excellent. My initiation will be over soon.
Good luck. Every step brings you closer to the Master.
Well, you really made it, didn't you? I've been hearing a lot about your progress, hearing about your trials. Your initiation has not been an easy one, but you've met the challenge and showed you can walk Revan's path. Now you may undergo the final rite.
Is this where I speak to the Master?
Yes, you've earned your audience. The Master will complete your lessons, and you'll be welcomed as a full member of the Order of Revan. This is a great privilege. The Master reveals himself to no one outside the Order.
Where do I find him?
You may go to the Master in his chamber. He will be waiting for you. Listen to him, obey him. Through the Master, you will know the path of Revan.
Delightful. Hey, level 39. The Master's Chamber, aka this tent.
You who have died and been reborn, stand before me now. You who have reclaimed the ancient past, stand before me now. You who have demonstrated power and wisdom to my followers, look upon the Master of the Order of Revan.
What's all this about? I don't understand.
This is the end of your initiation and the beginning of your true journey. You will walk the path of Revan forevermore. The enemies of the Order will force you to move in shadows. But we shall keep your secrets safe, as you shall keep ours.
The time for subterfuge is over. Know me for who I am.
I thought the Master was a man.
The ruse serves its purpose. Besides, it felt appropriate. Revan's own gender is unclear in many of our records. I apologize for the deception, and for not meeting you sooner. But you must know how badly the Dark Council wants me dead. The Order of Revan threatens everything the Dark Council prizes.
Why did you found the Order in the first place?
I stumbled upon the mysteries of Revan on Korriban when I became Sith. That started me down a terrible path. Revan came to Dromund Kaas after being reborn. Some believe Revan died at the hands of our Emperor. I believe otherwise. I believe Revan overthrew the Emperor and has sat secretly on the throne for 3 centuries. Aside from our Order, only the Dark Council knows the truth.
I don't like where this seems to be going.
I have heard whispers in the Citadel. For decades, the Emperor has been in seclusion. The Dark Council no longer speaks with him. The only explanation is this. The Dark Council betrayed their leader and locked Emperor Revan away, seizing power for themselves. They seek to silence us because we know.
I think I've heard enough conspiracy theories.
It's difficult, I know, to think that our great Emperor suffers. But I would ask you for your help. My agents tell me that you met with a Sith named Sandor, a man who seeks to destroy the Revanites. End his threat. Go to Sandor and tell him that you met the Revanite leader. Tell him that the leader is his own master, Darth Charnas.
Why would he believe me?
I obtained this Sith amulet from Charnas. Give it to Sandor. He'll believe you stole it from his master while among the Revanites. They will turn against each other. When this is done, though, when you have spoken to Sandor, you cannot return here.
Somehow, I'm not terribly disappointed.
Sandor must never suspect your true allegiance. You must walk the path of Revan on your own. The path to power. The path neither Jedi nor Sith. May the Force be with you. May it make you strong.
You know... Oh, I always have a headache when speaking to the Master. Part of what she says isn't wrong. Learning some of the true mysteries of the Force requires you not to be Jedi or Sith. At the same time, the theory that after the events of Night of the Old Republic that Revan somehow came to Dromund Kaas and defeated the Sith Emperor...
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I'm somewhat doubtful, and that then Revan has been the Emperor for the last 3 centuries. Like, we don't know this Darth Charnas either, really. We only know his name through his minion, this Sandor. We don't even know if Sandor's telling the truth. We're being manipulated on both sides. But Revanites sound quite mad.
The Master of the Lightsaber returns. It must have taken great willpower to leave the Revanite cultists alive long enough to investigate them. Tell me now, did you find what we need? Did you see the face of the leader?
She's a Sith Lord, dark-skinned with black hair and tattoos.
I know her. I know her, yes.
Tari Darkspanner. My master knows her. We will use her. The Dark Council will strip her of her power, her mind, and her life.
That seems logical.
I promised you a reward in the name of Darth Charnas, so you shall have it. You have served the Empire well. Thanks to you, we have the means to obliterate this society of heretics. The name of Revan will be spoken on Dromund Kaas no more.
How very unfortunate.
Better to snuff out the plague than to let it spread. Leave me now. It is time to put Darth Charnas' plans into action.
Okay, hey, we've got another head piece here. More of the requisition set. And before we leave the wall, let's look at this droid that would like our attention.
What's the situation here?
This is Darth Malgus of the Expeditionary Fleet to all available forces. If you are receiving this, you have been judged an asset, and the Empire requires your strength. It is your privilege and your duty. The alien adversar Hegemony has established Hammer Station, a mobile battle platform that threatens our borders. You will join the strike team assembling at Viken Space Dock to be briefed in full. In the name of the Emperor.
You expect me to fly into space on the word of a hologram?
So Darth Malgus. Seems we have attained a level of notoriety or ability that we can be recruited into like an emergency response corps to deal with certain situations that may arise.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
One such situation, dealing with the adversary Hegemony, has arisen. And so if we want to get ourselves over to the Imperial fleet, we can learn more about this Hammer Station and how we will respond to this threat. No doubt we will be heading back to Viken Space Dock at some point, so we'll keep that in mind. For now though, let's go let Darth Bara know the situation with Lord Grathan. I'm not sure if we should tell him that we swapped the situation between father and son. Oh yes. When we get into the Sith Sanctum, if you have the volume levels turned up reasonably high, and you're wearing headphones especially, I would advise you to turn the volume down. I'll just put that out there.
Destination? Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Right, here we go. Let's go ahead and pick up our ability first.
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
So, Enraged Defense. It empowers you with 12 charges of Enraged Defense, lasting up to 15 seconds. Whenever you take damage, the defense is consumed, or one stack of it is consumed, to heal you for 532 health. This ability can be used while stunned or otherwise controlled, but cannot be used while above 70% health. Okay.
Show no mercy.
So we have like an emergency heal. Fair enough. Has a 2-minute cooldown, but okay. Good to know. Okay.
I cannot break him!
Is there some problem here?
Who would ask such a stupid question? Clearly, there's a problem here.
Okay, I'm officially scared.
This is impossible. An unknown power must be shielding this man, which only confirms my suspicions. This Republic agent is the key to unlocking the threat we face. I must harness my rage and frustration. They will lead me to an answer.
Trust your feelings, Master.
The minion advises the Master. Very good. You'll demonstrate your progress. And the word has spread that Lord Grathan is incensed at the slaying of his secret son. I take it that was your handiwork?
You see it correctly.
My confidence in you is growing. I haven't heard from Drykel Ball, my agent in Grathan's camp. He's missed a scheduled communication. Let me guess. He gave you trouble, did he?
He left me no choice, Master. I had to kill him.
No matter. He fulfilled his primary purpose. Every Sith must attempt to orchestrate his own promotion. Now, back to my prisoner. There's one last possibility to break him. I thought it impossible, but perhaps there's a small chance you could pull it off. Over a millennium past, the Emperor claimed Dromund Kaas and made the Dark Temple the epicenter of Dark Force energy. In the bowels of the temple, he conducted horrifying experiments that drained the knowledge and life essence from all the greatest Sith Lords of the time.
He destroyed his own lords.
They existed to serve their master, and that they did. He siphoned them to make himself immortal and all-knowing. The Emperor created a device called the Ravager that ate his victims' minds and delivered to him their greatest secrets. No one could withstand the Ravager's intrusion. Even the strongest Sith Lords of the Empire confessed whatever the Emperor craved.
Where can the Ravager be found?
The Emperor keeps the Ravager hidden in the Dark Temple, which has, in his absence, become a death trap. There's a good chance the horrors that await you will be too severe, but it's worth your life to me. The legends describe a secret chamber in the depths of the Dark Temple where the Ravager was encased. You'll know the device by its inscription. Be swift, apprentice.
How delightful we know our worth to Darth Baras, that he's willing to send us into this dark temple, where there's a great chance we will in fact suffer and die for our intrusion. Okay, I think that might be the full set, apart from the wrist guards. I see.
I swear I will find a new apprentice if you do not make haste and search the Dark Temple for the Ravager immediately.
I see. He's that eager to get this agent's knowledge, is he? His patience is wearing thin. Okay. What we'll do is take a break once again here just outside the Sith Sanctum. And when we come back, it will be the last time we'll be spending on Dromund Kaas, but it could potentially be a long last part of our time here on this world, as we must travel west outside of Kaas City and on our way to the Dark Temple to locate this Ravager device. When we come back, undoubtedly the double experience event will then be over due to sleep and work requirements, which can't be helped, unfortunately. But we are level 39, which is significant. Normally, I think you'd be about maybe 20, 22, perhaps, if that, when leaving your capital world. Put it this way, level 50 was the level you're meant to be when you complete the prologue and the 3 major chapters of the Sith Warriors storyline. We haven't even got to chapter 1 yet, so we're in very good stead. Either way, thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you for even more when we head to the Dark Temple next time. Before I start rambling, I will get myself away. Thank you for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so desire, and I'll hopefully see you for more going into the future. Till then, take care. Bye bye now.